I have a 30 seconds card here, and let's see if you can get the answer. My video, Facebook is slightly delayed, so what I'm going to do is go through as many as I can and then look at the comments. Otherwise, I'm going to be saying something and then waiting and waiting and waiting. So first one is an animal. It looks like a horse, but it has stripes. That should give it away already. The next one, number 2, is you go to bed and you make this very funny noise that is very irritating to a lot of people. You are doing what? Third one is the opposite of weak. So you're not weak, you're very, okay? Fourth one is you're putting the blame on somebody else. You're making lots of something. Let's see if you get that one. Otherwise, I'll explain more. And the fifth one is a group of animals. The name for a group of animals. They're warm-blooded. They have fur and hair. It's things like humans are actually part of that group. Dogs, whales, that sort of thing. They also have teeth. Let's see if you can guess 5. And then number 4, so you're late for work, for instance, and you tell your boss, oh, the train was late, my kids are making a noise. What are you doing? You're making something. Okay, number 1's answer was zebra. That's the one that looks like a horse. That's not, it's got stripes. And number 2 was snore. Number 3, strong. Number 4, excuse. And number 5, mammals. Well done to everybody that got it correct. So on my screen is the word irregular past tense verbs. Now, I'm not going to explain what it is yet. Okay, I will explain a little bit later, but what we're going to do is, again, like the last lesson, how many words can you build using these letters? So, for instance, I've made it a little bit longer so that it's a little bit easier, especially for the grade 1s. I see the word 10. So there's the T, the E, and the N. Then for the older ones, you can also see there's bigger words in this, and there's quite a lot of letters, so you should be able to make big words. Press. So there's the P, the R, the E, and there's 2, actually there's 3, but there's 2 for the end. Oopsie. Okay, so see how many words can you make using those words, irregular past tense verbs. Let's see, and we're going to see later how many words you got in that. So first, what is a verb? Now, all grade R's to 3, you could all, I think grade 2s and 3s, you should definitely know what this is. But grade R and 1, listen up carefully. Grade 2s and 3s, you can read this with me now so that you can get a little bit more of your reading in. So at the top, it says, what is a verb? A verb is a main part of speech that is often used to describe or indicate an action. Sentences are not complete without a verb. Here are some examples. Jog, stop, hear, call, explore, and believe. Okay, so basically for the little ones, a verb is an action. Okay, so we're going to go through some actions that you can do, and you can show me this action in the next slide. Okay, so it's an action. And that means something that you can do. Some people even call it a doing word. So what is that boy doing? You see, that's why I said it's a doing word. He is, let's see if you got it. Ah, yes, he's writing. So the word on the screen is write. Okay, right. So everybody pretend you're writing. Let's see. You see, you're doing it. It's an action. Okay, right. Next one. What is that boy doing? Yes, sing. He is singing. Okay, so the word is sing. Everybody sing. Put your microphone in front of your face. Or I know when I when I ask them to sing, it's a whole choir that comes out. Next one. What is that girl doing? She is. Yes, she's sleeping. So the word is sleep. And in fact, we can get some sounding out with this, with a few of these words. Okay, so let's look at the first two sounds. They go together. S and a L makes sl. Two A's together make E and P. So sl, E, P, sleep. Okay, so pretend you're sleeping. Okay, what is that boy doing? Doing something a lot of us wish we were doing right now. So, yes, he's running. Okay, so the word is run. And this is a nice, easy one to sound out, great R's and ones. So let's go. Excellent. Makes run. Okay, so that is, he's doing that word. Okay, what is this boy doing? Something we've been doing way too much in this lockdown. I have been. Yes, eat. He is eating. Next one. What is that man doing? Yes, he's driving the car. So the word is drive. Drive. Pretend you're driving a car. And then, so those are some action words. So do you see, all of that we actually physically could do. Okay, there's some verbs that you exactly like that. We won't go into that yet. But yes, there are words that you are an action. So eye techniques. Let's put our finger in front of our face. Okay, and you are not allowed to move your head. You only move your finger, and your eyes should be watching your finger the whole time, and your finger goes in and out, in and out, and your eyes should be concentrating only on your finger. Okay, not looking anywhere else, only at your finger. Next one, we're going to do eye techniques that are moving from side to side. So again, your finger goes in front of your face, in line with your eyes, and you're going to go from side to side. Again, don't move your head as you're moving your finger side to side. It should keep still. If you are worried that you're going to move your head, then hold your head with your one hand, okay? So you're going to have your finger in front, and you're only moving your finger. You want to swap hands and go that way, you can do it that way. I also challenge them to see how far can you go with your finger until you can't see it anymore. Okay, and now I'm going to explain what those long words were in the beginning. Irregular past tense verbs. And again, we can read this together with me and improve your reading. So it's a verb in which the past tense is not formed by adding the usual ed ending. Examples of irregular verbs are sing, and the past tense would then be sang. Feel would then be felt, and go would then be went. Okay, so for instance, a normal verb, a past tense verb would be, I have the word, I kick or the sentence, I kick a ball. Now that means you are kicking a ball now. Okay, I kick a ball when? Now, in the present tense. But if you want to make it in the past tense, that means you did it a few minutes ago, you did it yesterday, you did it a week ago. You're going to say, I kicked a ball. And then you would add ed to the word kick. Okay. But this is some words, the whole word changes. You don't just add an ed to it. So that's what this is. Okay. So it's very easy. It's much easier to put the words in the sentence than to try and figure out what it is. So let's have a look at what words we have here. Okay, so at the top it says, what is the past tense of these words? So I want you to write down the words on the side. So grade R and 1, you just copy the words. Grade 2 and 3, you can give me the past tense of the words. So I'm going to do the first one with you. Okay, so I would put it in a sentence. I write with my pencil. Now you can't say, I write it with my pencil. That doesn't make sense. It doesn't sound right. Okay, so anything that doesn't sound right, you need to try and change. So it becomes, I wrote with my pencil. Okay, and if you are unsure of the spelling and your parents are not near you, don't worry. You just write it how you think it's spelled, and then I will give you the correct spelling after this. One thing is, I want to just quickly go through the words. The first one is write. Next one is sing, which is sing. Next one is sleep, sleep. Next one is run, run. And then eat and drive. So you will see those are the words that we went through just now. I just went through it again just to recap what we did just now. I'm glad you think this is fun. It's what I like to hear. It's the whole model that I have for my business. I really try to make it fun and interactive. It's very difficult to make it interactive online, but I try. I had to think very creatively on how to do this, because usually we play physical games. So, yeah. Okay, so we're going to go through the answers. Let's see. So we have the first one is write, and the past tense is wrote. There's the correct spelling. Next one is sing, and the past tense is sang. Okay, so all that happens actually in that one and the top one is one letter is changing. So the I in sing changes to a. And with right, the I in right changes to an O sound. Okay, let's see what happens with sleep. That one is a little bit different. Okay, so we have the word sleep and it changes to slept. So the one of the S's fall away and a T comes at the end to make slept. Next one is run and it changes to ran. Okay, so again, one letter changes, the A changes to an A. We have eat, and this one is very tricky. A lot of children get this one incorrect. Okay, and it changes to ate. So I feel like they took all the letters and just switched them all around. So yeah, you can see that then the past tense has a and a t in it, but it's all mixed around. So have a look at that spelling really carefully. It's a t and then an e at the end. And drive becomes drove. So the E becomes an O. Okay, so those are the answers.